Hey guys, Boston, Massachusetts is checking in. So, remember the book that I told y'all that I picked up from the Newtonville Library? This one. Pictures with a Purpose. So, there's a picture in there of Harriet Tubman. And, we all know who Harriet Tubman was. She was the one to help free so many slaves. You understand? She's a real big part of our history. So anyways, there was a picture discovered, and this was in a lady's personal photos. Miss Emily, excuse me, it's kind of dark out here right now, but her name was Emily Howard, and this picture was discovered in 2017. She was a Quaker abolitionist, one that was, helping to fight slavery. You understand? But what happened? She was an advocate for freedom. Okay, so let me see. This earliest known photograph of Harriet Tubman, a dynamite force and advocate for freedom and social change, was taken shortly after the end of the Civil War. The image was discovered in the personal photo album of Emily Howland, a white Quaker abolitionist educator. Okay, so this image was discovered in her personal pictures in the year 2017, 2 years ago. But what I discovered about this image, okay, is that her name is not spelled the way it is documented throughout the world. It doesn't quite look like it says Harriet Tubman. Miss Tubman was a beautiful lady, y'all. Gorgeous. And she was a woman who dressed modest. She was like, yo, get down and lay down. Don't play. That sister was nothing nice. Don't play. So this is the image, guys. And you know what? If you look closely over here, I don't know if you can see it, but the way they spelling her name in this image is, it looks like Hearriet, and then it looks like the last, I could make out the TUB, but I don't know, I can't make out the last letters of Mrs. Tubman's name. So that's an interesting discovery, guys. I was like, slavery started in 1619. It ended officially in 1865 when, we went to war. But it ended actually 3 years before that. But officially throughout the United States, 1865. That was the ending of slavery. So I did the math. So people was in slavery in America for 200 and I believe 43 years, if I'm correct. And the book that I picked up, I was like, let me look at some of these images, because these people, I don't know, like, they're from different regions, like California, Oklahoma, Kansas, Hawaii. And this is the beginning of the early 19th century. But these people did not look like they were enslaved. You understand? They could read. And I'm dying to see the pictures prior to that. That's what I really would like to see documented, because the ones that they're showing in this book, which is a very beautiful book, by the way, it don't show people in slavery. It don't show people that was poor. Actually, some of these people in here were middle class. They were educated. And I don't even know what happened from the beginning of the first, like, part of the century, 19th century, up until 1950. What happened? I'm still trying to figure out what happened. Because, it'd be a lot of lies happening, for sure. But I don't know, guys. I'm just trying to, like, figure this thing out, It's sometimes information is too high for me. I don't understand it. I can't relate. I mean, like, I know, the conditions we are in now. And, I know what we saw on television, our parents getting hosed down in the 1950s, the civil rights movement. But it looked like the year 1910, 1920, it seemed like black people was doing well. Okay, so I'm just a little confounded about, actually the history. I'm confounded about the history. Even if you look at, like, Harriet Tubman, she didn't look like a person that was a slave. And it was like, that was right after the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? If you look at this picture, that picture that I showed you, she looked great. Okay? She looked great. But I just said that. I said all of that to say this. They're not spelling her name correctly, I believe. So I'm definitely interested in seeing more information, I finally went through this book. This book right here. Pictures with purpose. Pictures with purpose. You understand? I'm just dying to find out the truth, guys. I mean, I'm dying to find out the truth and what happened, to be quite honest. Well, guys, it's been a very hot, sticky day. It was like 90 degrees today in Boston, guys. And here I am, look. Am I nice, feeling myself, feeling myself in my dress. Now I'm about to go feel myself in the shower, guys. So I will talk to y'all hopefully tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening.